Guys, this is DeFi Cody coming back at you with another one. Um, Today, there's some controversy involving me, and I caused 90% of it. Actually, I probably caused all of it, but I left Earnhub as an Earnbassador, and I want to get into why. Um, and I really encourage you guys to stick through the whole video because while it may seem like at certain points I am criticizing the team, it is just my feelings. And the reason why I had to step back, and it's constructive criticism, and I'm going to try to transmit the constructive criticism in a way that it's not negative. I need it to be more, I want you guys to view it as something that, not only me, I know a lot of the community, some of the community feels the same way as me, and I know we have lost holders that feel the same way as me. So, going into it, what happened today, my frustrations is grown over probably 2-3 weeks period. And going into Safe Earn, before Earnhub, I had a passion, going into it, and it was a hobby. And essentially, I had fun. I was shilling projects and teaching, like just talking about projects, and it was a hobby to me. And it's like when you take a job somewhere and you work there for so long, sometimes you get burnt out. And even if it started as a hobby, it kind of dies down. So essentially, I found myself in the Earnbassador's chat every day, just getting stressed out, frustrated. It was building and building, and I'm not the only one in that chat, but the toxicity was growing. And I was coming out to the community, having my shill spaces, and it's just like I didn't even have passion for that because of a lot of stuff going on. And I'm gonna try to keep a lot of as much out what happened in our Bastard chat as possible out of this because the community doesn't need to know that. But I'm going to try to talk from just looking outside in. If I was a never Earnbassador, some of the things that would be frustrating to me. So, as an Earnbassador, I didn't do as much work as like Harold and Yoda and all them. I did a lot of work, but I didn't do as much as them. But we had spent many, many sleepless nights and, just in spaces. And when the launch failed the first time, we were up, Harold was up all night. We were up, and just chilling and just talking and calming the community down. And, we bled Earnhub. All of us bleed Earnhub. And I still bleed Earnhub. But there comes a point where you just gotta look from an investment standpoint, and you got to ask some questions. And if you're constantly losing money, and all you got is the roadmap from a month ago or 2 weeks ago when Astro did a dev AMA, like if that's all you got, like it's hard to go off of. So what I'm getting at is Rover left, got fired, let go, mutual agreement. I don't know what happened. But essentially, the Earnbassadors found out the same time as the community, which is fine. The problem I had was there was nobody in the community, nobody out there ready to take the questions. We were just kind of thrown into our laps, and, it was frustrating, and this is where my frustration started, is if you trust your team, give them a heads up. The simple fact, like I understand the insider trading, but give them a heads up so we can help the community. And, talk to the community, tell the community like, hey, it's fine. It was only after we were sitting there begging and begging and begging, for them to come out and do a dev AMA. And Astro came in there and talked to us, and I'm not going to get into any of that. What I'm going to get into, though, is looking inside from the outside looking in, right? So if you look at any of the successful projects, correct, like they got a face, they got somebody to sell the vision. So I believe Earnhub has one of the best development teams out there. I believe they're going to. I mean, if you can create an AnyFlex system from the ground up, like that in itself speaks a lot. Like to have a contract written from the ground up where you can reflect in any token. That in itself speaks to the team. And I firmly believe that the team is going to deliver you guys the products that they say. But this is where the disconnect comes for me. We have nobody but the Earnbassadors out in the community sharing the vision. We have no marketing going on right now. We have, there has been times where marketing's brought up and it's shot down almost every single time like I had brought stuff up. And this is where my frustration grows. Is I felt like I wasn't being heard as an ambassador. They and I'm not going to get into details, but so I felt like I'm in tune with what the community wants. I'm in there fighting every day for you guys. And all these ideas that the ambassadors are throwing out, I don't feel like we're being heard. And when I'm in a project, I have to feel like I'm contributing to a project. I have to feel like I'm serving a purpose. And I was honestly starting to feel like an answer machine, like, when they pick up and they say, this is the residence, leave a message. Like, I felt like I was just regurgitating the same message. So, to not keep you guys all day long, here's what I think. And it may not matter what I think, and it doesn't matter what I think. The project, they're going to deliver on what they say. At some point, they will. They need to, while people are in this for the passive income, and right now the volume isn't there, but they're not really doing much to help the volume. And the lack of even just transparency from the team is their downfall. I like to see this get improved. And this is constructive criticism. You don't have to baby the community. We just want to see somebody other than the ambassadors from time to time. We want to see, like, if you're sick, like, come out, like, afterwards, be like, hey, I was sick for 2 weeks. We're working on this step now. Like, just give us an idea of what's in your head. If you look at a lot of these successful tokens, SafeMoon, they don't come out every day, but they'll be out every couple weeks, You got, like, the Fudhound that's almost tweeting every single day. You look at, EarnPay, they're talking every day. You got, like, the new token Drip. You got Forex Sharp, who runs that. He's active. Affinity, Pound Town's out there, talking almost daily. You got Evergrow. Evergrow Sam, you know why they're so successful is because they're in the community's faces every single day. And at some point, and I may be wrong, this is just how I view it. At some point, you need something more. You need somebody from the core team that knows how to talk to the community. Rover was that person. Rover had health issues and the team decided to move on or whatever happened. That's fine. But to have zero plan, to have a face going forward, that's where it stands. That's where my problem lies. You need to listen to the community. And the community, the community ultimately is the one that's throwing money into this. And the way I look at it is like, I look at it like I come from a customer service background, right? That is ingrained in my head, like, customer's always right. We know the customer isn't always right, but you got to make the customer feel like they're, like, even if you can't help them, just make them feel like, you got to make them feel good. And so, just to completely ignore them, and we got all their ambassadors and all the mods and all them, they'll fight Earnhub until the death. I get it. I'm an Earnhub maxi too. But at some point, you got to look at this. This is your investment. And at the end of the day, you don't invest in something if you don't understand where it's heading. That's just stupid investing. And so I love the ideas of the roadmaps, and I do believe the team will deliver the roadmaps. But will the team sell the roadmap? Will the team sell the products when they come out? That is my question. I just want the team to listen to the community a little bit. We got some good things going on in the community. The Earn Raiders are stepping up. The Earnbassadors are stepping up. We got just normal community members stepping up, and that's what we need. I'm not hating on the team completely because I believe in this project. But for me, I was growing frustrated. I wasn't feeling like I was being heard. And when I left, I honestly felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I can serve Earnhub better now that I'm not employed by them. I can give honest reviews without having to feel like, like I'm having to hold it back because I got to sell the token because I work for them. I'm going to give you the good, bad, and ugly, whatever way it comes. And I want to talk about other cryptos and stuff. Like, I want to just get back into loving crypto again, having that passion for crypto. So, moral of the story, guys, I'm still bullish on the roadmap. I just want somebody there to push the roadmap forward because I do not think it should be the Earnbassador's responsibility to do all the marketing. I understand their ideas of this autonomous marketing. That was great when we had Rover. Rover's not here now. Rover was that guy in the community that literally put stuff, to an end when it started. And if the Earnbassadors, which not all of them are, and I'm not speaking on behalf of them, I can just, what I saw, if they're growing frustrated, you know, they need some of that stress taken off of them. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to feel like I was being heard and listened to, and my opinion mattered. And it's not all about me, and I get that. I want this token to succeed. I believe in this token. I believe in the ideas. And I have a lot of passion for this token. I care a lot, and that's why, I get so emotional because I know what this token can be. So at this point, guys, where do I stand? So I'm not an Earnbassador anymore. I quit that, and I did get a little emotional, and I apologize to anybody that might have been offended by some of my tweets earlier. I apologize. My plan going forward is to be, a model community member for Earnhub. I don't have the role Earnbassador, which none of us needed to begin with. We all did this because we loved the token. I'm still going to hold my Shill Your Flex space. I'm still going to talk about Earnhub. I will talk about other cryptos because that's what excites me. But my main token is Earnhub. Anyways, guys, before I keep rambling, I do appreciate all the support I've got today. And I know a lot of people agree with me. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and that's okay. We're human. We're allowed to disagree. Just try to see it from my point of view. I know we're 2 months old, but this goes back this goes back into SafeEarn. And when I bought into the project, I bought in because Rover sold me the project. And I'm not asking for Rover to come back. I'm just asking for somebody. Anything, any kind of PR, like anything, I think will help this token go further. I do think we're at the bottom when it comes to the chart. I do recommend buying in. I do recommend compounding. I do recommend you stay bullish. But I just had to try to talk to you guys from my point of view. And this isn't a hate on the team. To me, this is constructive criticism. It's not trying to put them down or make them feel bad or anything. Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity they gave me. They paid me $50 a week for a long time, and then they paid me $100 in the last few weeks. I didn't get paid a lot, but that's a lot of money. Like, that adds up over time. I am grateful to that. I'm grateful to the team. And I will always, until the ship goes down or it goes up, I'm going to stick with Earnhub, even if I don't have that role. Anyways, guys, I got a lot of new stuff coming up. I can't wait to introduce to you. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to private message me on Twitter, we can talk about this. This isn't a hate fest. I love you guys. Like, I love the community. I love the support. Anyways, guys, have a great day.